Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. My name is Carrie, and I'm a full-time trader in the crypto and Forex markets. Today's video is going to be an update on Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at the DXY and Rune as per request. Remember, not financial advice, just the way that I see the market. 6 days left for the pre-sale for the course. I put my heart and soul into this course, crammed every bit of knowledge that I have. I am positive that if you put your heart and soul into learning everything it has to offer, you will never need anyone to do an analysis on any market again. The link is in the description below. Let's get started. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I am very partial to this WXY count. If we want the correction to come from over here and be a WXY, we do not want to break 23,000 right where this 1.382 is. Why? Because a WXY should not break the 1.382 Fibonacci extension. If we want this to be a 3 and we want this to be a 4 and we want to moon out of here for a 5th wave, then we need to hold that extension. Okay? If we want it to be the WXY coming from over here. Okay? If, and this is where this wave comes in. Take a look at this wave. Okay? Same exact look. All right? If we break through this resistance and this wave pushes up higher now, it's going to confirm that we're making an X wave or a B wave depending on how high it can get. The higher that it pushes up, the better. So that when this leg comes down, it could potentially hold this area. But if it doesn't, and it comes through, then we're going to be looking at these extensions in yellow, 19,300 and 17,350 right on this support. If it does not push through and it's not able to get through the resistance, we can assume that it's a 4th wave and it's going to roll over for a 5th. This C wave can end this orange WXY, but we have to come out of here in 5 waves. Nothing else will work. If we come out of here in 3, well, we're just prolonging this X wave. This X wave will exist. It's just that we will roll over one more time before it happens. And then we'll come down for Y, and we'll look at these extensions first. So, 2 things can happen here. We push up high, then we're coming down for Y. We don't push through resistance. We roll over for 5. Then we need to come out of here in 5, or we're going to prolong the X wave. And then we come down. It's as simple as that. Okay, for the WXY count. If we break the yellow extensions, okay, then we'll have to flip to the bear count, where we'll assume we made a 1 or an A, a 2 or a B, and depending on how deep this comes, will be a 3 or a C. We'll have to wait and see. We can't tell right now. Okay? We just can't tell. If this just melts off in 5, then pulls back in a wimpy 3, melts off in 5, then we're going to have to flip to this count. Okay? But let's hold on to the WXY first. Okay. All we need to do is either roll over in 5, blast out of here, or we roll over in 5, we prolong X wave, and then these extensions, or we're making a big X wave now, and maybe we'll hold it. Okay, simple as that. All right, let's take a look at the lower time frame. We do have bearish resistance on the 4-hour. This is pretty significant. But let's talk about it for a minute. And this is things that you will learn in the course, and I'm just going to go over it quickly here. Where's my count? Okay. We have this resistance above us. We have this support beneath us. If this wave wants to give this one a partner, that's what it's doing right now. It's right at resistance. How can it get bigger and fill in this insufficiency area? I call that an insufficiency because where this market dumped down, it created an area where it would be very easy for the market to go through. Okay. What this needs to do is one of two things. Either it pushes through resistance and then it pulls back and makes it support. The RSI will hold the bullish range. And then it'll blast off, fill it in. This will blast off, 4th, 5th, 4th, 5th, create reversal divergence, okay? And that's about what you'll see, okay? So that's the first way that it can go higher, is flip this resistance to support. The other way is it finds this as resistance, but it pulls back to the green support, fills this little gap. This will pull back onto the bullish range, which is 40 to 50. Then it blasts out of here for a 3rd, 4th, 5th, fills this gap. Okay, and then at that point, reversal divergence. One or the other, guys. Or it's not getting through there at all, and this is the end of it very soon. Why can it be the end? Well, other exchanges do not have the big wick at the bottom. Other exchanges pulled back to the 618. In my system, I allow my flats a 618 hit and not a 90% hit. From years of back testing flats in crypto, I can tell you they're not coming 90%. Okay. Because this can be a flat, 3, 3, 5, it can get very high to the 2.236, sitting at 41,000. But it's got to get through this resistance or pull back without breaking this low and then blast through. Okay. Now, as you can see, we've hit the 618. That can be over right here. That is minimum requirement. So we could have A, B, C, and it's done. So we're going to have to wait and see. Okay. Can it pull back? Or can it pull back in here, give us a nice little wave up, and then pull back and make it support? One or the other. But we cannot break this low again. if we want this to get bigger. That low has to hold. That's the invalidation, sitting at 28,000. Some exchanges it's different. This one, it's 28,000. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the DXY. This wave is a 3-wave move. This area is what I call a connector. This leg needs a partner leg. The question is, are we making partner now, or are we making connector bigger? If we're making connector bigger, then this is an A. Oops, sorry. All of this is A. This is B, and we'll come down for C. So it can be A or W, B or X, and then we come down for C or Y. Now, the C or Y will want to try, if this is the case, to hold a higher low. It will try not to break this to make it bullish. Okay. Is this the start of this leg's partner? Or is it making connector bigger? We can't tell right now, because right now it is sitting in the expanded B pocket. This is the pocket right here, okay, where it hits the expanded B and rejects. If we hit $108, the B wave will invalidate. It is not allowed to hit that extension, okay? So it's just a question of, is it a B wave or is it not a B wave? We can't tell right now. It can definitely, if it is, make it a bullish one. All it has to do is hit the 618, where it maintains its higher highs and higher lows, and then it blasts off. Okay? Or it's already started. All right, let's go down and take a look at the count. I have 2 counts. One is very bullish, and one is not so bullish, and one is corrective. Okay, there's always a bull and a bear. First one, this is a 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 in white. This was an overextended 5th wave. We're coming down for white 4, and we're going to get white 5. That would be the top of our main third. To go with this one, we would get another 4th wave and then a 5th to the upside. Okay. The not so bullish count assumes that the third is in. Looking at RSI, we do have a high peak and then divergence. It's very likely that the third is in and we're creating our main 4th. Okay, and then we would get a 5th to the upside. These are the extensions for a 4th. It can totally come down into the prior 4th. It just has to stay out of this one. Now there is always a bear count, and that is assuming that this was an A, a B, and a C wave, creating this W, running flat in the middle for X, and then zigzag for Y. This is totally possible. And that this was a corrective leg and it's actually a B leg. We won't know until this starts making a 5-wave move. Okay. Right now, looking at it on a lower time frame, We are building up reversal divergence on this 4-hour. We have it all the way across here. On the daily, we have bullish divergence. It's sitting on 40 in the bullish range. This market can turn at any moment. It's very hard to make a 5-wave move out of this. And we're not even to the 1.618 extension yet for a third wave. We're going to have to wait and see. But it does look very choppy and overlappy to me. It looks corrective. Okay, so watch the DXY. Bitcoin is very inverse with it right now. And watch for a break of this trend line. Break of this trend line, it's going to fly. Okay. All right, Rune. Rune looks pretty good, actually. Okay. The only difference here is this could have been a fourth, just like Bitcoin, and this could be a truncated fifth. When we get a big overextended fifth like this, truncated fifth is possible. But if we want this to be a 4, the deepest we want to see it come is 53 cents. Hold this prior fourth. If it's coming from over here, then this middle was A, B, C, flat. And this was the first leg pairing up with this leg. Now, it does not look done. It is sitting in between two fib levels. The 618 is right here. The market won't do that. It won't sit in between two fib levels like that, which means that if it's going to break through resistance, just like Bitcoin might, and it's going to pop to the upside, well, unfortunately, that means this leg is getting deeper. Okay, which the probabilities are very high for that, because it's sitting in between two fib levels. Okay, but it could be A, B, C, and we have to hold this fib level. We don't have to come that deep. We can totally come to the top of it. And then nothing else will work but a 5-wave move. Okay. Hope you enjoyed this video. Think about the course. Get it while it's on sale. And I will see you in the next one.